Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DonDon Gaming back at it with another video. Today's video, we are going to be going over the new Transcendent players here in NBA 2K22, or sorry, not 2K22, 2K23's Myteam, and all their stats and badges. Which ones are worth picking up, which ones that I think will be good or bad, depending about what's happening. As y'all can see, the headliner of the set is my man, my GOAT, Kobe Bryant. We're going to go over his stats and everyone else here. If y'all do enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. With all that being said, let's get right into it. Starting off here, we have Simbular Amethyst, only can play center. I guarantee you the only reason why they brought this man in here is just because they gave us George Mearsons last week. So they just were like, oh, well, let's give the budget centers mainly just like two just demigod type centers. But 6'5", 6'7", sorry, 7'5", 7'10" wingspan, hustles everywhere in the middle. Can finish, can play decent defense with the badge that he has. Rebounding, great inside scoring, basically just George Mearsons, no questions. Good tendencies. Boban Marjanovich's base, so that could be kind of interesting to see. Basic leaners, so won't be able to do leaners, and also can't dribble. So it's pretty much the same exact card, copy and paste, but the only difference is that Simbular is going to have a lot more bulky overbuild compared to George Mearsons. Moving on to John Collins here, power forward center, 6'9", 6'11" wingspan. Hustles pretty much everywhere besides from the left wing and the top of the key for three. Every single finishing badge in the game. I wish they gave him Hall of Fame Limitless, but, you know, it's okay. 3 shooting badges added on to him. Pretty okay playmaking badges on him as well, and pretty solid defensive badges. He can't hold any other badges like Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Menace, or Anchor. Pretty solid rebounding, great inside scoring, great athleticism, great shooting. Defense is the only thing where he's lackluster in, with it just being in like the high 70s, but you could pretty much get away with this stuff pretty easily if you guys have like a defensive coach. The pass accuracy is definitely quite low for him, but everything else is pretty solid. Going to his animations, he has his own based on normal timing, basically, which is not really it. And the big man type dribble saves with Joel Embiid and all those basic stuff. So John Collins could be a solid stretch big power forward. The only problem is that he's going to be 6'9". He's probably going to play like a little bit better role than like a Zaire Williamson when you evolve him. That's kind of my best comparison to him. He's just gonna play like him, just a little bit better. Moving on to Mr. Amethyst Kobe Bryant, 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. Pretty good hot zones, honestly. Solid finisher, great shooter, great playmaker, and great defender. Basically great all around. Stats-wise, pretty much everything is in the 80s that you really want, besides the straight, which is a 78, interior, which is 79, and a 60 block, which is not ideal. Kobe Bryant race on quick. That could be nice. Pro 2 leaner, Kobe Bryant fadeaway, obviously. Kobe Bryant dribble style with Kobe Bryant SIGs. So he's gonna be a solid budget 2 guard for anyone that's like running an Amethyst or just a budget 2 guards in general. I don't know how much better is he than like some other budget 2 guards like Lance Stevenson or like Drazen Petrovic. So that's gonna be kind of an interesting comparison to where you guys would want to be. But Amethyst wise though, pretty solid. Moving on to our diamond here, we have Diamond Darius Garland, 6'1", 6'1", everything, hot zones everywhere. Pretty solid finishing wise. Can't dunk really with any dunking badges. Every single shooting badge in the game though, which is going to be helpful. Pretty much every single playmaking badge as well. Pretty solid defending badges honestly on him, which is kind of surprising. Great playmaker, great shooter, great athleticism besides in the strength, which we all know since he's 6'1", he's not going to have great strength. Defensive wise, pretty okay. His block though is not good. His interior was a 75. Is not as bad as I thought. I thought they would have given like a 25-35 block or 35-25 interior, but 75 is pretty solid. 75 dunk, so he might be able to catch a dunk if he's wide open, but he won't be able to like posterize anybody or finish alley oops and stuff like that. He has his own base on quick, normal 2 leaner, Trae Young dribble SIGs, Darius Garland motion style. So he's gonna be pretty solid. Not gonna lie, he's gonna be pretty solid of a point guard. I don't think he's going to be worth it, though, compared to most point guards. But I do think he's going to be a fun card to use, if I do say so myself. Moving on to Tingus Pingus here. Kristaps Porzingis, 7'3", 7'6" wingspan. I wish he could play the power forward position just to kind of get a little cheesy in it, but it's okay. Houston's pretty much everywhere. Great finishing badges all around. He has Silver Bully. You can't upgrade that, but it's perfectly fine. Every single shooting badge pretty much that you want besides Agent 3s, which is the only one he can't get. Pretty okay for playmaking badges. Definitely badges you guys on a quick first step onto him. Not the greatest defender with him not being able to hold a lot of badges like Anchor or Workhorse, but all around though he's more of like a stretch big finisher. That's pretty much how I would give him. Stat wise, pretty much everything is in the mid 80s besides with the athleticism, which is like in the 74s, 78, which is perfectly fine because he's 7'3", so he's already going to be decent enough to where you're not going to really need like a 90 speed. You know, like 74 will probably suffice since he is 7'3". The only problem is that with the ball, he's going to be quite slow, which is definitely going to be the only negative about this card that I can see. His own base with normal timing, I don't know how that is, so that'll be very interesting to see. Basic leaner, basic dribble styles, which is not very it. So he's not going to be able to dribble a lot, so there's no point in him having to like get like unpluckable or killer combos or anything like that. But Tingus Pingus is definitely a nice center. I will be interested to see how much he will cost at the end of the day, since he is a diamond. Moving on to Kobe Bryant Diamond here. Gonna compare him to his amethyst cards, just like we do with everybody else in the headliners. So hot zones don't really change. So let's see, stats wise, he gets a little better lateral quickness, a little bit better in the interior and perimeter, which aren't that really difference. Pretty better driving dunk and draw foul, +2, +4 shooting. Like he's not that much of an upgrade besides in his speed and a little bit in his like driving dunk. Badge wise, finishing is the same. Shooting wise, he has Midi Magician on Hall of Fame, slippery off ball, space creator, and corner specialist added onto him, as well as needle threader. Defensive wise, definitely gets a couple badges added onto him that are a lot more upgradable, but comparing to how much the price is between these cards, I would say just stick with the amethyst. If you guys if you guys are indecisive about these cards, just get the amethyst. It's not that much of a difference. But because this Diamond Kobe Bryant is gonna be like probably like 70, if not 80K. So I was surprised you guys to get like the 20K or less Kobe Bryant, which is the amethyst. But both of them are fine. The Diamond one is better, but it's not worth the price jump that it's gonna entail on the auction house. Moving on to Mr. Penny Hardaway. Funny enough, a couple of days ago when I saw Ty talking about like his when he was like talking about like Magic Johnson last week, it was funny enough because he had mentioned Penny Hardaway was coming next week, and guess what? He was right. So we got Penny Hardaway here, 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. Hosmer's pretty much air besides from the corners. Every single finishing badge in the game that you probably would want, maybe besides like maybe Masher or Back Down Punisher. All the shooting badges that you probably would want. Doesn't hold corner, limitless, or agent, which is kind of a negative, but it's okay. Definitely a playmaker, as just like Magic Johnson, and a really good defender. My goodness, he's a good defender. Stat-wise, pretty much everything is in the 80s besides the block and the standing dunk, but those can be easily upgraded and be fine. Animations, Penny Hardaway based on normal timing, normal leaner, Trae Young dribble style, basic motion style, which is okay, and everything else is pretty solid as well. Penny Hardaway is going to be that next. I would say he's probably better than Magic Johnson because Penny Hardaway can actually run compared to Magic Johnson. But just comparing their stats, just in case, you know, y'all start a war a little bit. Magic Johnson is going to be a little bit better total defensively, but Penny Hardaway is a way better ball handling. Penny Hardaway is better vertical. Penny Hardaway is a better standing dunk. But if you guys want to work in the post a lot, Magic Johnson will probably be your guy just because of his inside post moves and post hook, his strength, and also his rebounding. But defensive-wise, Magic Johnson is going to be better, but not that much. Like now, Magic Johnson does have Hall of Fame bully and Hall of Fame post, but Penny has a lot more all-around finishing badges as well as a lot of shooting badges. Playmaking badges are pretty similar between both of them. Defensive-wise, though, I'm like, Penny, for Magic Johnson having rebound chaser and brick wall, it doesn't really matter because not many people just run pick and rolls and make their point guard go grab rebounds compared to that. But all around, they're pretty much the exact same cards. That you can get more offensive heavy on Penny Hardaway compared to Magic Johnson. You're going to be a little bit more defensive heavy. So it kind of depends on which side of the spectrum you guys are on. And then finally, the man himself, Kobe Bryant Pink Diamond here, comparing him to his oops, misspelled Kobe right there, y'all. My fault. Comparing him to his diamond, he has every single hot zone. He did not have y'all. Please replay this. He did not have every single hot zone here. I know I'm not tripping, right? He did not have every single hot zone. There's no way. That diamond did not have every single hot zone. I literally just looked at it. There's no... Yeah, look. He doesn't have hot zones, but when you compare him, he does. Okay, that's weird. All right, well, looking past that little bug, comparing the diamonds here. So the Pink Diamond Kobe is a way better shooter all around, way better athleticism, but his strength does not get boosted, which is quite a negative. But he does have a pretty good speed with ball handling, and pass accuracy. Defensive-wise, absolutely juiced. Finishing-wise, absolutely juiced, besides the post hook and the standing dunk. But I doubt any of you guys are going to really use it like that much on your 2-guard. Badge-wise, way better finisher, honestly, with Hall of Fame posterizer, bully on gold. He has Limitless on Hall of Fame and Deadeye on Hall of Fame with every other shooting badge in the game. Y'all, this is going to be scary. He is a way better playmaker. Defensive-wise, he gets gold glove, gold interceptor, gold chase down, gold clamps. This is probably the best 2-guard in the game, y'all. This Kobe Bryant Pink Diamond is probably the best 2-guard in the game. Let's take a look. Let's look at the comments real quick. Outside of Anchor, this card has everything a card needs easily. Running him and D Rose, strike fear, bro. Yeah, Kobe Bryant is a killer. He's gonna be a killer on the court, y'all. This set is very, very top heavy in my opinion, but I do think for budget ballers, y'all could probably find a nice little stretch bigs, or at least a giant big like, you know, Simbolar. But all around though, not too bad of a set. If y'all have money or y'all got MT like that, Kobe Bryant and Penny Hardaway are going to be top tiers for their positions and for that Pink Diamond tier. For Diamond wise, very lackluster with the Darius Garland being kind of short, but Kristaps being that tall height is nice, but the only problem is that you guys are still missing a power forward, so that's kind of the negative with that one. Kobe Bryant is just like the Amethyst, he's just going to be way too expensive for most people. All around though, the Amethysts are pretty solid as well. It's just that you got a giant, a decent stretch finisher, and then you also have Kobe Bryant. So all around though, this is a top tier set. I definitely give this set a thumbs up. I'm definitely excited to see how these cards play in game. But with all that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.